This is the hypest shit I've ever seen.
That's dead.
Oh. Let's go, Evan!
This is my real bracket demon. I need to get through him.
This is my shot.
Here's my chance to like make it right.
Oh my god, I can't believe this shit! What's going on?
I know I'm saying that like I had a great time and it was fun, but I do remember being stressed the fuck out.
Oh wow, I do remember that.
This is the story of a time a three-way tie threatened to derail a whole event. 3 players locked in a recurring game of rock, paper, scissors, just trying not to be the first player to crack.
It's over. I should lose.
At the moment, it was difficult and a bit heartbreaking. At the same time, it was super hype.
I think that was the only tiebreaker I've ever been in. Like when you say the word tiebreaker, I think of that.
No tie.
Which is one time.
And we could be here for 17 hours technically.
Tri-State had an invitational like 4 years ago where I think Captain Smucker's Animal and Tuesday tied. It was the most stressful thing I've ever seen in my life. For their sake, I hope no one has to go through it, but for chat's sake, I'm sure they would love to watch it.
Oh, that was so
That was the
tricky.
sickest up air.
That was so tricky. Let's go, Evan.
Welcome to Tiebreaker, the stage, Tri-State Invitational, a summit-like weekend showcase for players from New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. They've got it all. Players you know, players you used to know, and players you're going to know. The format: 4 round-robin pools seeding into a top 8 bracket. When it comes to summit-like formats, round-robin pools are pretty effective. They're a great way for people to play a decent sample size of sets outside of the more shoehorn confines of double elimination brackets.
Yeah, it was like summit before summit, right? Like it was pretty incredible. We ventured off into upstate. We all have this house where all the best smashers in Tri-State are at. But by Saturday, and I'm sure people at Summit can relate to this, that transition to like, it's go time. It is a quick switch.
It was hard to kind of just switch gears like that.
The Flashpoint, Pool C. New York City's best player, Long Island's legendary hidden boss, Upstate's next rising star, and Connecticut's elder statesman make up a solid pool with just enough parity on paper to create some upset intrigue.
My name's Evan LaGreca. I play Fox, tag is Animal. It's a name that has followed me throughout my life. Very good at crawling on all fours, would chase my friends around. In basketball, the first to foul out.
Oh my. Yo, what are these custom?
This is a cook.
And I grew up in Long Island, and I've been playing in Long Island since, Prague was out there.
The Animal is a old school legend. Tries to put pressure on whoever he's playing, like he just never stops moving towards you.
So my approach is very proactive of I'm gonna manipulate your defensive options and I'm just gonna play all over your shield.
Definitely something you want to have at tournaments. He's fun to watch. He's down to get hype and cheer with the crowd. My name is Alex Cottrell. I tag as Captain Smuckers, and I'm a Captain Falcon main from NYC.
So Captain Smuckers, I've known since ROM 3. But throughout those years of tournaments, we got closer.
I was just kind of playing and just kind of liked to do it in the way that was the most fun for me. And maybe that is sometimes, unorthodox decisions.
Like what he tried with that.
That was such a good stomp to start that off.
He was the reason why I wouldn't make a Nebula's top 8 for forever. He was the reason I ended up getting a lesson from Prince Abu. I still was losing, but it felt winnable from there.
We had sets that were really close, and then as I got closer to the Invitational, I actually took a set off of him, and I definitely wanted to see him again in that tournament.
My name is Toussaint Ternier. I am from Rockland County, Toy Wiz baby, ROM 6.
I started seeing Toussaint more at tournaments around Style Points, Nebulous. Just kind of like a goofy kid, but in a really fun way.
It used to be very centered around just emulating Mango, because the Crown Puff, a very specific type of players kind of gravitated towards that character. Dark, King, Mango.
With both Toussaint and Animal, I liked competing with both of them. They just kind of had a very friendly competitive energy.
Pool C started off just like any other pool. Good melee was happening, the games were hype, and all those fluky little moments that rarely amount to anything substantial were starting to pile up. For example, we had an in-tournament homie stock.
Oh, I got a little. I do remember that.
Everyone's so nice to each other.
The
What an
homie
absolute
sucks.
legend.
Game, I'm not gonna kill these chumps. Whatever helps. No homie blood in them.
That was no hesitation. He just jumped right off with me.
I think I've given a lot of homie stocks over the years. I started back when they were 10-man locals, where the winner doesn't get anything, and that's just kind of what we did.
I would like to think I would do it the same for him.
No, I don't agree with that shit. Like, come on now. Like, you can die at any moment in this game. Plus, I play Puff, so I don't know what SDing feels like.
That homie stock ended up costing Smuckers the game, a mistake he did not repeat on Fountain, but it was too late. Animal took the upset win 3-1.
Yeah,
that's it.
Let's go, Evan!
It's okay though. Surely that one game couldn't have some sort of significant ripple effect on the bracket, right? Actually, Animal's 3-1 win perfectly matched his 3-1 loss to Toussaint, whose 3-1 loss to Smuckers put them all on equal footing. So the outcome of the pool would be decided by the odd player out. Connecticut's old school virtuoso, Swift Base.
I think Swift is a total legend of the game. Maybe at this time he was a little older and more past his prime than the rest of us were.
Dude, he's so much better than that. He went 0-9? You know what it is? He switched to the box. He's one of the first people ever to switch to the box. He got test runned on. Sorry, Swift.
He switched to box, but then he kind of didn't. He would switch literally mid-set and just be like, all right, no, I'm trying this controller now. And that can't have helped.
Trying to do our
he's doing it.
He's doing it.
Oh shit.
He's busting out a keyboard.
Swift changed controllers. He changed characters. He did everything he could. It just wasn't his day. In the final match of the pool, Toussaint was the master of their own destiny. However, a single Swift game would see Two's bid for victory come to an end, which is a pretty important detail that Toussaint wasn't aware of.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you had no idea.
I had no idea about that. To this day, I don't know why no one told me. No, motherfuckers knew because I watched the set over and people were talking about as the set began. They're like, yeah, he needs a 3-0. Where he's like, what? I should have lost. How do I win? It's over. I should lose. Fun fact, he was playing on a box controller this whole time. Game 3, he switches to a GCC because he figured out that I was actually just listening to his inputs.
I can't do it. Oh my god.
I'm not giving anything up.
I'm the goat. I told you.
Oh my
he was
god.
gonna get it.
That was textbook. I hit him once and I was just like, only going for grab for the rest of this game.
Tiebreaker replays are a very rare occurrence. There are plenty of simple tiebreakers already in place for when two players have the same set count, such as game count and head-to-head, that usually keep the tournament moving without the need for additional games to be played. Tri-State Invitational employed the Oxy tiebreaker system, an in case of fire break glass option that Blur slapped his org's name on, where the tied players enter a rotation of winner stays sets until someone wins 2 in a row, effectively knocking out the other 2. Since this pool has 2 seeds that make it out, the winner of the tiebreaker advances on the result of the tie, and the runner-up seed goes to the winner of the original head-to-head pool matchup between the 2 remaining players from the initial tie.
The Oxy tiebreaker is there to help in an event. You have something like a round-robin pool where you have 3 people who are tied for first. They each play, in this case, a best of 3. Winner stays. First person to win 2 in a row wins the tiebreaker.
Let's go, Tim! Let's go, Tim! Puff has the lead. Let's go, Tim! Oh my god.
Homie stocks, an 0-9 run, a Fox Falcon Puff countercycle, and just the general run of Melee have led us to a 3-way, 7-4 game count tie. I asked several people who are good at counting to help me figure out how rare this is. The odds of this outcome are slimmer than Game & Watch standing sideways. So in order to make the math a little easier, we have to assume that every single player coming in has a literal 50% chance of winning the game, which is pretty reasonable given the fact that it's an invitational. There are no 0-2ers here. Everybody's pretty good at the game, right? The odds of one player losing 9 consecutive games to finish 0-9 is estimated at 1 in 50. The odds of 3 players having matching set counts and matching game counts is roughly 1 in 100. The odds of this unique outcome are roughly 1 in 5,000, or 0.02%. Clearly, the Oxy tiebreaker playing out is a pretty fringe scenario, but it is possible. And I don't want to discourage anyone from running round robin or using this tiebreaker rule set because I think they're both really cool formats and they're a lot of fun.
When I found out there was gonna be a tiebreaker, I'm like, this is insane. I was hyped. I was like, let's do it, let's go.
You know, here's my chance to like make it right. Like, you know, now I get the run back.
Being young and dumb, it really helped out there, I guess. It's like, oh my God, I get to keep playing.
And then once I did it, I was like, oh God, what did I get myself into? This is crazy, yeah.
It looks like we have a nice little counter cycle going on between these three players. We have to break the glass. It's officially an Oxy tiebreaker emergency. One hitch in the Oxy tiebreaker that leaves room for exploitation is that 2 players make it out of this pool instead of just 1. If it was just 1 person making it out, the road to victory would be much simpler, but that's not the case here. Let's say Toussaint beats Smuckers. If Toussaint then beats Animal, they advance. And Animal advances because of the initial head-to-head advantage versus Smuckers. While this makes enough sense assuming Animal beats Smuckers during the tiebreaker as well, it does give Animal an opportunity to intentionally lose to Toussaint in order to survive the tiebreaker and advance to finals day as the 2nd seed out of the pool.
This is not prone to abuse though, this tie-breaking system. If Animal throws, Animal still gets 2 seed, even if he throws it and Toussaint wins this first one.
I have no idea. I'm kind of happy they didn't tell me though, but that's crazy. Thinking that I could lose would help me advance is crazy. This is the first time hearing it right now in this moment.
But he didn't. And the 3 tiebreaker sets produce the same outcomes as the initial pool. Looks like we're stuck in the Twilight Zone.
I wanted the 1st seed and I wanted to be on top of that pool and I felt like I was close.
Smuckers was beating Toussaint and Toussaint was beating Animal and Animal was beating Smuckers.
And it was this perfect rock, paper, scissors triangle.
I was just thinking about Animal, you know?
I'm sorry to Animal, but I was really focused on Smuckers. This is my real bracket demon. I need to get through him.
So this commentary is definitely biased.
Let's go up smash. Oh! Oh shit. I lost this, dude. Are you kidding me? No.
And when it was the same exact result, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm stuck in Groundhog Day. This is a never-ending cycle. We legitimately might be here a while.
We did the Oxy tiebreaker. We did 1 round best of 3. Nobody won 2 in a row.
I think I was pretty mad that day. I was very serious and emotional, and I just really wanted to beat Animal.
I do feel like everybody was in such desperation mode.
Last thing I wanted was to, lose a tiebreak and not make bracket because of it.
Oh man, it was stressful. We have a schedule to stick to, right? As the TO of an event, we try to map out exactly when things are happening and when we can move on.
And yeah, I thought this was gonna last forever. I was wondering if production was just gonna suddenly just take us off and then we start just playing by ourselves.
So at this point, we've played out 29 games of Melee to decide which 2 of these 3 players has earned the right to play on Sunday. It still isn't enough. The event is behind schedule. The players are stressed. The commentators are strung out. Yours truly has intro videos to finish editing before I get to sleep tonight. If I get to sleep tonight. We've already scaled down from best of 5 to best of 3. And the decision to scale down even further to best of 1 is made by the TOs. If the reduced entropy of long sets wasn't enough to decide this pool, the high-stakes chaos of single games should be, right?
And so in the interest of time, we had to kind of shorten that and condense it down to best of 1.
This is the hypest shit I've ever seen.
Good throw.
That's dead.
Okay.
Let's go,
Let's go. There you go. It's Dark Tooth.
Post this in Long Island Melee. Post it in New York City SSBM and talk
Oh my
shit.
God.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. That clip was a good representation of how me and Toussaint's sets went.
I was very comfortable playing against him for my whole life. He's the snot Cody.
As the tiebreaker went on, my confidence started to slip. My confidence was like, I don't know how much longer I can do this.
I didn't want to drown in pools at a tournament that I'd done so well in the circuit leading up to it. Felt like I was one of the top seeds.
That's yes! Let's go, Alex!
And I was feeling a lot of, just weight to perform well.
But I'm on empty, and I've been on empty. But mentally, I need to keep going through this.
Got this, Alex!
There was never slugging. They were just straight slugging at each other.
Come on, Evan!
Oh, man.
Oh shit!
He's making that.
I don't even think he meter canceled that. He just waited for the hit stun to
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the entire room is so tense.
Oh,
whoa!
The DI on
How is he like...
He's dead.
Oh my god! Oh my god, this is still going.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Alright, so wait.
I just can't like hit my punishes. I'm not doing any of this right. I'm just getting more flustered. Like I was clearly like giving in to despair with each like passing set loss.
At this point, there's nothing else the TOs can do to force the hand of fate. Sooner or later, someone's got to crack, and so, onward we go.
Where does this rank in like the most stressful event moments, competitive moments of your career?
Top 5. Top 5 easy. Top 5 might be top 1.
The room we played sets in was a separate room. I just remember it being like so like quiet in there.
Every time one of us would leave the room and the other person would have to enter, the looks we would give each other.
I know I'm saying that like I had a great time and it was fun, but I do remember being stressed the fuck out.
Oh! Wow!
Oh!
Was that?
He charged. Let's go, Snoop! Let's go, Snoop! No, he didn't lie! That was a taunt! How was that a thing?
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Grab that ledge, Tristan. You need that ledge.
Oh! No! 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 Oh!
That's it.
Oh! He's throwing the game!
He got burned, dude.
Why is he throwing?
I'm gonna go.
One time.
Oh!
Oh, he's living. Oh.
Oh my god, I can't believe this shit! What's going on?
I'm gonna go. That was last stock too.
This was like Maybe invitational, they said. Fun, they said.
If we change anything else, like stock count or like handicap.
But we already changed it.
Toussaint and Captain Smuckers sit down yet again to play. For the 4th time, they go straight to battlefield. No color changes, no deviations from the formula. We're sticking to the script. Whatever happens, happens.
The longer I had to travel for something, the more I tell myself mid-bracket that like it'd be a freaking shame if I just don't advance.
Oh! Wait, was that a phantom hit?
Toussaint's pretty clutch on last stock.
Oh, that could be it.
Oh, he missed the jump. Oh, he got it.
Holy shit, Smuckers is not in top 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Smuckers is what? Top 3?
I would have to face so many Foxes.
So Toussaint's out first seed,
Toussaint,
Animal out second seed.
Oh, wow.
I was gonna say something stupid, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It's like almost comparable to like, you know, someone kidnapping your whole family and then you get a call like, I'm letting them go. It's like, damn, let's go. Let's go. I remember like running out of the house, dude decides outside. He's like, yeah, good shit.
Now, not only am I out, I really just couldn't beat Animal given like 4 tries.
And it meant a lot to me because I knew I was one of the better players in Tri-State, or at least, you know, that's what I felt.
Pool C is, in my opinion, the greatest case study in tiebreaker logistics in Melee history. There's no easy way to handle this sort of thing, no consensus best way to do things. Under the pressure, I think both the players and the TOs acquitted themselves quite well. At the end of the day, it's all about competing and putting on a great show for everyone, and that most definitely happened.
Let's go, Webb!
Holy shit.
At the moment, it was difficult and a bit heartbreaking.
It's just kind of a hairy situation. I don't know if there really is a great way to handle it. Sometimes, you know, someone does just kind of get burned.
I agree with whoever the TO gives me. I mean, honestly, if they think it's the best decision, hey, I'm only here to come and play Melee.
I don't regret it. I don't think it was necessarily a good idea. It was fine. At the same time, it was super hype, and it's kind of like legendary now.
Yeah, why would you, plan around this specifically? Like, I don't know.
This situation was like seeing this format in its most extreme. Clashing like this felt so satisfying for the Viewer, probably. Definitely a spectacle.
If you'd asked me that 4 years ago, maybe wouldn't be my answer, but now I've come to terms with it.